Alright, this is Jennifer Priest, and I'm going to take you on a tour of my new craft space. Alright, so this is right when you walk into my house. You come right into craft area. And that's because we don't use our formal living room, and I was using it anyway to pile all my stuff, so I figured I might as well make it into a craft space. So this is my front door, and right when you come in is my little art inspiration wall here. And then I have some of these little library style cabinets from Hobby Lobby. And I've been buying all these like display things for my booth at Crafted and different craft fairs and stuff. And I just wasn't using them. They're sitting in my garage, so I figured I might as well use them to do stuff like put flowers, you know, some other flowers I've already made, and to hold some cute little things. These are actually measuring tapes from my grandma. Different little pin cushions and stuff. And then this is just something I made from Dollar Tree. It's actually a candlestick from Dollar Tree in a candy dish, and I just have like random little doodads in there that I need to put away. And in these drawers are just all kinds of different things. These are all markers for the Kuretake Zig design team that I'm on at this current time. And also some button kits and different stuff from when I was on the Epiphany Crafts team, but I'm just, you know, using their products still. I'm not on the team or anything officially anymore. So I have all those in these little drawers. Now if you come around, I have a nice big window. This is probably one of the biggest windows in my house, so it lets in a lot of light, which is really nice. And then these are the tables I used to have around the walls in my other craft room, but now they are all put together as like one giant table here, which is really nice. We've had a crop here already, and we could all sit and talk, and it was a really nice place to create. But it's also nice because I have this extra space when I need to work on something. So here is like my little video setup, and I'll get into that a little more, but I also have other space. This is my May Art silk ribbon that I wasn't wanting to cut into yet, but Matthew decided to cut into party streamers, so I'll be using that on something soon. But alright, so my first table here, I have it up on little blocks because that's the only way I could get these IKEA drawers to fit in here. And these are all filled to the brim with stuff organized by color. So this is all orange and red. It's inks, all kinds of doohickeys, tickets, some pictures from Debbie Compost that I bought. These are postcards. All kinds of cute little embellishments here, and everything's organized by color. So I like it because I can just search for things. This is my blue drawer. It's kind of a mess. So I have a chair here in case someone wanted a crop or I need to sit here. And on the other side of this table I have another one of these white drawers. And this one is all full of tools. This whole corner over here is just tools. So this is just some miscellaneous ink pads, all of my acrylic blocks plus Fiskars, squeeze punches, then more punches, and most of this is just punches, punches, punches. Alright, so if I turn around, my windows here on my left, this is like my tool center here. So I have all of my rubber stamps, a bunch of smooch spritz, miscellaneous like mats and things like that, all of my quick cut stuff, tools underneath here, and lots of dies. These little containers are from Target, and they sell similar ones at Hobby Lobby. And my dies seem to fit in here perfect, which was awesome. And I'd like to get more of them, but I'm trying to resist because I don't want to use more space than I have. Then I have my Big Shot, which is out so that I can use it, and that's something I teach in my Organized Crafter class. Things you want to use, keep them out. And then I have more dies and embossing folders and things in these drawers. I wasn't using them before because they were locked away in boxes. This is a brand new product that I found at CHA called Foomph. And what's really cool is that it stiffens your fabric and it gives it some body. You can die cut this with your Sizzix. So that's why I have it here, so that I can use it with my Sizzix Big Shot machine. Then I also have my fuse from Fiskars here ready to go, sitting out. Plus right underneath it I have more dies, and then I think it's in this drawer. In one of these drawers I have the stuff that goes to the fuse. It's still not perfect yet. I moved things around. Oh, this is all my fuse stuff. So eventually I might need to move this around a little more because I do want to buy more things that go with the fuse. In case you don't know what it is, it die cuts and letter presses. Alright, so I have stamps, more Smooch Spritz, empty Spritz bottles here that I can fill and make my own custom stuff. Quick Cuts dies. And then I have my big cabinet. This is my, I think it was a Yankee Candle display from the Red Bee, which is a store that had closed. And I bought it from them, I want to say for either 50 or 80 bucks. So it was a killer deal. These shelves are metal and they can move. Well, that one doesn't sound like metal, but they are metal and there's extra ones. So starting from the top, I have little bins with stuff in them. These ones actually need to relabel since last tour because I put all my Rollograph stamp stuff in them. So this is all the Rollograph stuff for Clear Snap. These are all handles and ink pads. Then I have little boxes with other things, stuff to make headbands, masks and stencils, envelopes and card supplies. Just some random little stuff, envelopes and things for making mini books, chipboard, more stencils. These are bigger stencils plus some non-stick mats, doilies, and chalks and pastels and watercolors, plus the little balls that go with them. So I try to keep things together that I would use together. Then all of my cardstock and paper is by color, and this is like kind of my personal stash right here. And then over here we get into bulk cardstock that I use for kits and things like that. And then underneath here, I don't like these super deep drawers, so I try to just have some extra storage. Like over there is some Xyron refills, and then here's a box of Scotch adhesive. I use a lot of different types of adhesive. And then just some bigger stuff, foam stamps from Heidi Swapp, like real old school, but I love that set. And then some of these big We Are Memory Keepers punches. And then yardsticks, I use those a lot. Alright, so turning to the side again, I have this dresser. This actually used to be in Matthew's room, and then we painted it for my booth at Crafted. And every single drawer has different stuff. This has all of the silhouette vinyl, felt fabric, tulle is down here in this bottom drawer, all by color. So then I can, if I know I want tulle, I'm going to go in there. More just fabric. I have tons of fabric in the garage, but this is fabric that I probably would use soon, so I kept it in here. All kinds of spools of thread. And this drawer, let me pull this out, it's all by color. So I have bobbins and then this box of white thread, which I tend to use a lot, so I kept it separate. And then I have some bins of stuff up here. These are all embellishments in these art bins from Joann's. They're like really thick, like 6-inch thick. And then this one has pictures in it that I need to scrapbook. A lot of these hoops are from my grandma. I don't know why she needed so many embroidery hoops. And I found these really old walnut hollow frames in her stuff too. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they're pretty cool. All kinds of kits and stuff I'm working on, and more kits. And then this little cute house that I want to do something with. I put some more decoration in here. A lot of the stuff I make I didn't display in my house. I used to sell it all. And I still do sell a lot of it, but I decided I wanted to put some fun stuff here in my house, you know, so I could enjoy it too. Then I have my Clip It Up, and you might remember one of my older videos where I wanted to get rid of a lot of these alphabet stickers and put them on my Clip It Up. Well, it took 2 years, but I finally did it. I have all of my alphabet stickers here on my Clip It Up, so I've been able to use up enough stuff to condense that down. And another jar full of just random little things. And I would like to sort these, but sometimes it's kind of fun to dump this jar out and just see kind of what comes out. And then this is an idea I got from my friend Tammy Enman. She has her tickets stacked up like a cake, so I have this cake plate that actually was broken, so I can't use it for food. But my husband put it back together for me, and now I use it for my tickets. And then this is another one of those library-style cabinets from Hobby Lobby. Alright, so let's turn back to my work table. So now we're on the other side. That's my front door, so you can kind of see, get your bearings of where we're at. I have a crazy cord mess here. This is my power strip that my husband mounted for me to the table. I think I'm going to have him mount a second one over here, and then this cord that's an extension cord running from the wall, we're going to put one of those little like tracks they use for workout equipment. It kind of holds the cord in place. We're going to put that there and then get that second power strip right here because I have my silhouette and everything all set up. So this way I'll use it more, and we use it a lot more. My husband just made some etched glass beer mugs last night, so it was nice that you could sit down here and work on it and not bother me at all. Then I have my sewing machine here plugged in. This is my sewing machine that I use for paper. My Better sewing machine is across the room over there on another little cabinet, because I only use that with fabric. Then I have my same little spinner here for my tools, so they're easy to reach. One light there, a second light right here. In fact, I'll turn this on. So when I turn my power strip on, my lights come on, which is nice. I have some stuff set up here that I'm working on. And then I have my little cart from IKEA that my husband bought me. So I just have lots of handy things here that I use often. And my tool bag is right here on top so that I can grab things. All kinds of adhesive, stamp cleaner, and then lots and lots more adhesive. I tend to use lots of different adhesive, so I figured that was the best thing to put on this cart because now I can reach it. And then a really nice big trash can. Also, under my table, I have my tote bag for cropping, but I also have this rolling cart that holds all my scraps by color. So like this is the white bag of scraps. And then this is black. So that way I can dig in here when I'm working and it's right nice and easy and accessible. And eventually I want to move my computer here, so my husband has put in, I don't know if you guys can see this, a what is it, articulating keyboard thing that kind of comes up and down. I got it at Habitat for Humanity for $4. So if you've never been to Habitat for Humanity Restore, definitely need to go because you get really cool stuff there. Alright, then in this cabinet is all of my overflow tools. So I have tools, I have some Kanzashi flower things and some yarn. I don't use that too often. This is all Clear Snap ink pads, and this is kind of like Matthew's little drawer. So this is his My First Color Box ink pads, some of his paints, and these little ceramic things he's working on. Matthew loves to come in here and create, so I figured I should give him his own little space. Lots of cutting tools and Basil swatch books. And then there's my new office area. So I'm going to turn the light on in here so we can see what we're doing. And this is my computer, still a disaster. Eventually I want to put doors here so that we can close this off. But for now it's just my office. That's where I do all my computery worky stuff. And then I have a bulletin board, my little inspiration art wall that Xavier put up with lots of things from Etsy. And this bookcase was in our living room, but we moved it in here because it has all of my scrapbooks on it. And then all kinds of other little things I've made, a cool shelf that someone gave me. And I decided to pull some of my mini books out and put them there so that I'd actually look at them because I don't use them. Normally they're in a basket, and then I have more baskets here. So if somebody came over and we had a meeting or whatever, we could sit and talk and look at books. Then I have my couch where we sit and just relax. Some more little stuff I made in the corner. And then this is kind of my kids' little like homework nook area for them to come and do their homework. And then there's the window with the nice light for them. And this just didn't fit in my scrapbook room. And my husband said he thought it looked good in here, so it's still here. I still have buttons and things in here. And I do come in here and use it, but unfortunately, because I'm not looking at it all the time, I forget that it's here. So someday I might find a better solution. And then that opening, I want to close that eventually. So I just have this bookcase here with my radio and my a wreath I made. And then this is all of the catalogs from CHA that I want to order from still. So I have those there for easy access and some packages that need to be shipped. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my new craft space area and that it gives you some inspiration for organizing your own things. Thanks so much for coming and visiting with me today.